Guys, Kevin Thomas, doesn't that dude just have the most smooth voice? I'd almost let him talk dirty to my wife. Kevin Thomas, I think, has the smoothest voice in the entire Buffalo comedy scene, whereas I, on the other hand, sound like the love child of Kermit the Frog and the entire cast of The Jersey Shore. Dude, I grew up with a really squeaky voice, and I remember thinking, like, when I go through puberty, everything's gonna be better. And God's like, no, it's not. Muppet in an Ed Hardy shirt. The voice is kind of tough because a lot of crowds, like, I'm told that it can come across like condescending sometimes, and I don't mean to be, right? And it's partially because of the voice, partially because of the Hitler Youth haircut. But if I'm being honest with you guys, I think I'm a little aggressive because I'm embarrassed that underneath my shirt I have really big areolas. Yeah, that part of your body you ladies won't kiss because they look like cold cuts. And not even salami nipples, just chunks of wet ham. It looks like someone got drunk at Easter and threw up on me. Dude, big areolas are the worst, right? Because like everyone has all kinds of different fetishes, right? Some people are in like big hands, some people are into big feet. No one's into big areolas. Like Exactly. You've never heard a girl say to her friend, like, oh my God, Cindy, when he took off his shirt and I grabbed his chest, I felt like a DJ at Bonnaroo. It was amazing. Doesn't happen. And like, I think I could live with if they were just big, like that'd be one thing, but like they are horrifically misshapen too. It looks like I breastfed a baby girl and all 19 Duggar children. Yeah, I don't care how religious you are, that much breastfeeding was not in God's plan. It's a problem. They're not pleasant to look at, and like in my life it's a problem because I'm married, and like my wife says that she doesn't mind them, but I think that's a filthy lie because every time we have sex, she'll always whisper in my ear like, Dan, you know it, you're so hot when you wear nothing but a black t-shirt. Like, just a black t-shirt, no pants. She wants to fuck gothic Winnie the Pooh. Dude, it's the weirdest part is like why they're misshapen too. I had a botched chest reduction when I was 13 years old. That's like a real thing. I grew up really fat. Like I know I'm not fat now. I assure you I have enough leftover stretch marks to be featured on a Pregnancy's Beautiful Instagram page. Hashtag love my body. But like you know what the worst part about growing up fat is too is like not the stretch marks, it's getting teased a lot. And the worst joke people would be like, oh, I bet it's more fun to hug fat people, isn't it, Dan? And I'm like, I wouldn't know because you don't get hugs when you're a fat little boy. Like people forget, your mom's self-conscious of her own body, so every time your bowling ball fingers touch her muffin top, she shrivels up and teaches you that Eskimo kisses are the normal way to show affection. Try getting laid after booping your first girlfriend on the nose. It's not gonna happen. And then, so, I digress. I lost the weight when I was like 12, 13. I lost about 100 pounds over the course of 6 months. And I had leftover tissue in my chest though, and my parents decided to get me surgery, and we went to the doctor, and he said, hey, in the process, we can trim down your areolas. And my dad's like, wait, you can turn his Kennedy half dollars into some Frankie dimes? Make change for the boy, doctor. But then I had the surgery, right? He took off the bandage, and like I looked at my chest, I'm like, dude, it looks like a fucking map of the Carolinas. What happened? And he explained, he's like, during surgery we had a last minute decision and we decided not to use the surgical stencil. I'm like, wait, you had an areola stencil and you decided not to use it? I'm like, dude, it's one thing to freehand a set of biscuits at Thanksgiving dinner. It's another thing to freehand a little boy's erogenous zones. If you don't know what erogenous zones are, they're the parts of your body that you touch when you want to get turned on. So now I have to explain to women why I don't have feelings in my nipples, but I still have feelings in my heart. Yeah, it hurts my feelings every time you ladies throw up when I take my shirt off. Luckily, I'm not the only one in my family who's got like fucked up problems. I was like going over these jokes with my brother like a couple days ago, and I was at his place, and I went to use his computer, right? And I typed the letter B into his Google search, innocent enough, but Google popped up with the phrase, big vaginas. Apparently 25-year-olds still can't find the G spot. Like, I don't know what his problem was. But that's not the gross part. The gross part was underneath big vaginas, he had also searched the phrase, bigger vaginas. Because apparently Google's like, wait, not these vaginas? You meant our biggest? Like, guys, my name's Daniel McArdle. You guys have been great. Give it up for your host, Kevin Thomas Jr.